Hello and welcome to today's masterclass. My name is Amy Scott and I am the founder of AIM Art Digital. Today our class is all about the key fundamentals of a high converting website, which is what I'm going to explain to you all today. In the training session, you will be able to discover exactly what it takes for your website to become a high converting money making machine and turn those online visitors into actual paying customers. So let's get into it. So firstly, I just want to introduce myself to you all in case you're not sure of who I am. My name is Amy Scott and I'm an online business expert. I'm a coach and I'm a digital agency owner as well. So before anything else, I am a mum of 3 kids and I am a wife. I graduated university in 2017 with a degree in marketing and visual communication. I started my digital agency, AIM Art Digital, in 2018. And at the time, I had 1 consulting client and haven't things expanded and grown since then. My dream was to work from home, be successful, and have time for my family. So that was something that was really important to me. And it's why I did leave my full-time corporate role, was to do just that. I have helped over 500 businesses online in those last 4 years of running my digital agency. And trust me, it doesn't stop there. I scaled my online business to multiple 6 figures in 5 months while working from my home office. Now, I really do believe this. I believe in the power of online businesses. I know they give entrepreneurs the best opportunity to make an abundance of money while having time to enjoy our relationships and commitments, whatever they are. Everyone's different, but it will give you the opportunity to do just that. Hint: to make money online, you need a website that converts your audience into buyers. And that is something so important that I want you to keep in the back of your mind in today's training session, is that, yeah, to make money online, you need a website that converts. It's as simple as that. So let's talk about kind of the foundations of where all of these key fundamentals are coming from. So let's not overcomplicate exactly what your website should be doing. And I've kind of just tried to keep this as simple as I can and put it down into 3 key topics. So number 1, we've actually got attract. So we want to be able to attract our audience to our website. We do this through a quality website system, search engine optimization, keyword research, and of course, digital marketing that's going to funnel through to our website. Then we've got number 2, to inform. So through relevant, critical, and direct information, our website can inform our online viewers who we are, what we do, how we help, and who we help. And task number 3, and that's kind of like the one why you're all here today, is to actually convert. So your ideal audience has the exact information they need to proceed, no fluff, and the conversion process is easy, in particular on a mobile. And then, yeah, winner, chicken dinner, we've got them converting on our website. So are you ready? I'm asking you now to deep dive into the key fundamentals of a high converting website. We're going to look at how we can attract our ideal audience, inform and speak directly to this audience, and how to maximize conversions. So let's just have a look at the online consumer process. So I've just got one here, it's quite basic and simple. Let's just say you gained a new follower from Instagram. They clicked through to your link that you've got in your Instagram, which ultimately was your website. They found the one super easily to fix their need, and then they went through and they checked out with you, they inquired, or they completed the online conversion, whatever that might be for you. So in an ideal world, that would be amazing. However, spoiler alert, it's often not that easy. And I've just listed a few examples there of reasons why you know, an online user has potentially bounced from your website or not checked out with you. So maybe your business didn't have enough credibility. It was a bad website design. You had no direct call to action. They just didn't trust you. They got confused. It was too difficult to check out and inquire. Maybe your website just wasn't secure and they got that big red cross that came up and they were out of there. So quite a few things as to why someone didn't convert with you. Now let's take a look at what all high converting websites have in common and exactly what your website needs to start making conversions and then keep them consistent. Number one, a strong brand identity. So what does it mean to have a strong brand identity? So your brand identity is visually presented on your website. It needs to be aligned with your brand guides and consistent across all digital and online systems. So this includes having the correct use of logo, the correct use of color palette, including your primary and secondary color arrangements, all on your website, and making sure that any images and photos that you use, they are professional and aligned with your brand. This is important because we want consumers to have a memorable brand experience with us, and we want to provide a consistent visual branding across all of our online systems. That way, when they arrive at our website through another funnel, let's just say through Instagram or a Facebook ad, they're not getting confused about who the brand is. And this can lead to confusion and distrust. So if they saw a Facebook ad that was designed in a specific way with a specific colors that really caught their eye and their attention, and they went onto the website and your website just didn't reflect that branding at all, they are going to be confused. It's going to be not what they expected. They're going to lose that trust in you, and they're most likely just going to bounce off the website. So having a really strong brand identity is critical to helping people trust us and converting through the website. So number two, along with our brand identity, we want to make sure that we have a really strong brand message. So the reason for this is that we want to be able to make sure that when people land on our website, they know exactly who we are and what we do. So the brand mission and key messages need to be presented at the forefront of our website and any online communication. So anything that we do when we're communicating online needs to come back to our brand messages and our brand mission to keep it all aligned. So our brand messages, they're basically who we are, what we do, who we help. I always say to my clients, keep it simple and keep it direct. Don't change it up. Once you've discovered what your key brand messages are and what your brand mission is, keep it consistent and keep it aligned throughout all of your communication. So we want consumers to know exactly who we are, what we do, and who we help from the get-go. We want to avoid any kind of confusion that could be when they land on our website. This is how we connect with our ideal audience and build trust with them right away. If not, as I said before, it does lead to confusion, distrust, and not knowing what we do best. So if you've got a website at the moment and you might be getting questions from people going, what exactly is it what you do? Are you right for me? Can you help me? Then it's probably very clear that you don't have a strong brand message, and it's something that you need to work on in order for your website to start making those conversions easily. The third point, one of my favorites, is innovative website design. So as you may or may not know, I am a website designer. My agency runs predominantly off website design. It's something that I'm super passionate about, and I've seen the power of a strategically built website. And that's something that I want to bring up in today. So you do need to be innovative with your website design. So your brand it needs to stand out online from the rest. The best way we can do this is by offering a memorable online experience with an innovative website. So when I'm talking about innovation, I'm talking about not copying what anyone else in your industry is doing. Even if they have something that you love love. You know, you can always take aspects of it and present it in your website in a way, but just don't copy everyone else. Website design trends definitely come and go very quickly. 1 minute something's really trending and then the next minute it's not, because it might not work in a certain way on mobile or something like that. So don't be caught up so much in what everyone else is doing, and do think about how you can be innovative with your website design. I always say to everyone to ensure that you have a high quality website design experience. You want to have high quality images and video. Think about your brand traits and how you can present these online. This will often help with your innovation of website design. So if a brand trait is to be super playful, is to be humorous, then you might present that in some of your website design too. And make sure that we're using a reputable website system that offers freedom of design. So normally when we're working with a lot of templated systems, that we just don't get that freedom of design to really capture an innovative website. And, you know, it is shown. So you want to make sure that you can offer innovation and high quality at the same time. And I promise you that once you do that, you will start to see conversions. So why is this important? If our website looks the same as everyone else's, we have no chance of grabbing our audience's attention. If our website is outdated, our audience views our business and offerings as outdated too. So something to think about. Now, point number 4, super important as well, is to be responsive on all devices. So we need to make sure that it's responsive across desktop, tablet, and mobile. And this is a real non-negotiable and critical part of website design. The reason for this is that over 50% of your audience will be accessing your website from a mobile phone. And that is just a fact. Anyone whose website I manage will know absolutely. I give you a report at the end of each month, and it has the statistics of whether your website was accessed through a desktop, tablet, and mobile. And mobile is usually above 70% for every website that I see, including my own. We want to make sure we ensure the design and functionality of your mobile website is paramount, and you will not convert consumers with a poorly optimized website. As soon as someone accesses your website from a mobile and they have a problem checking out, accessing information, navigating the website, they will just exit out. They will literally just bounce on whatever page it happens on. Absolutely. So I want to make sure that you focus on a few points. I want to make sure that you have a specifically designed website for desktop, tablet, and mobile. No, they are not all designed the same. They are specific. You might have elements on a desktop that you don't have on mobile because it doesn't work and it doesn't function right, or the placement might have been off. So if you're looking at doing a website revamp in future, or you want to work on your optimization of devices, it's definitely something to focus on. You need to make sure you ensure all elements are manipulated for each device. So like I said before, you know, you might have this really big photo on your desktop, but then when you move it onto mobile, it just doesn't work. So you might replace that image with another image that works better in the space. We want to make sure we can ensure that the font can be read. So you'll actually be surprised at how many people have a mobile font that is just too small. Just don't forget that people are trying to read information on a small device. We don't want it to be too big either, but we want it to be easily legible, and just make sure that there are no issues presented. So go onto your website on a mobile and actually click around on it, have a play, see exactly how things are working and how things are functioning from a mobile perspective. And then that way you're really going to be able to enhance exactly what your online visitor is going through. You might find that something is not working very well on mobile, and that might lead to them not actually converting. So point number 5 is actually speak to your audience. So what I mean by speak to your audience is informing them. So the way that we inform them of what we do, how we help, who we help, we need to speak to them in a language that they can easily understand. So I want you to have a look at your copywriting and make sure that it is speaking directly to your target audience. It's really critical that you understand exactly who your target audience is, who the traits of your target audience are, so you can make sure that your copywriting is aligned to what their pain points and pleasure points are, and make sure that we're going to be speaking in a way that they're going to be able to easily understand and not feel overwhelmed when they're trying to access information on our website. We want to make sure that our copywriting as well is really direct and it's got no fluff. So don't try and jazz things up too much. Just keep it simple and direct. And as well as just to keep it in line with your brand tone. So making sure that it's aligned with your brand traits. Like I said before, if one of your brand traits is to be humorous and playful, you can implement that into your copywriting as well. Your target audience will then get a better understanding of what your brand is and, you know, who you are as a business owner too. So why is this important? Why is it important that we speak to our audience when we're informing them? Is to connect with the right audience. Our website should inform and speak to them directly. Cut the fluff and get to the point. We don't have all day to read through endless amounts of copy either. So be direct and always aligned with your brand tone. Number 6 is to market your core offers. So this can be make or break whether your website can convert for particular offers or not, whether you're a service-based business, a course provider, or an e-com brand. So whether you've got 3 offers or 3,000 offers, you want to present your core offers first and build marketing segments around them to promote and connect with your audience in need. So I'm going to try and explain this in the best way that I can today. I don't want you to promote every single offer on your home page that you have. It's going to overwhelm, it's going to confuse your audience. So think about 3 to 5 core offers. Like I said, these might be courses, these might be services, or these might be products that you want to focus on through your website. Who are you targeting at the moment? Who of these particular clients and customers do you want to bring in at the moment? They're the kind of offers that you want to focus your website around and build marketing segments around. So you want to do this to attract your ready to buy audience. So that way, when they go onto the website, whether they access your homepage or a sales funnel, you've got that easy to understand direct information around that offer, and that way you can go and either converting them then and there on the page or leading them directly to that page specific to that core offer. We want to use marketing segments as well on our website to attract our audience to a specific point on our website. So you'll notice with any strategically built website that they'll have the homepage, they'll have, you know, potentially like this beautiful hero image to start with, a bit of information about them. They might have like a list of, you know, a few services, like their core services, and then they'll go straight down into their number 1 high ticket core offer. Or for e-com brands, their number 1 high ticket might be like a bundle that they're selling at the moment, that they're really driving through social channels and that they're focusing on at the moment. That's what you want to be able to implement into your website. So think about your core offers and think about them, how they can be strategically built into the website to actually generate conversions for those offers. Like I said before, if we just go and offer everything, if we're like, hey, this is who we are, this is what we do, here have 50 different offers, it's going to become really confusing, and people are going to be like, well, what do I really need from this person to help me with? What product do I really need? And they're going to end up getting overwhelmed and confused. So let's look at the why is this important. To attract and connect the right audience that are in a need state to focus on what they want easily. Focus on your core offers first rather than focusing on everything that you offer and then not converting anyone at all, as it leads to confusion and overwhelm. All right, number 7, direct call to action. Here we go. If there is an action to be taken on the website, be upfront about it. If there is anything that you can take away from this training today, it's to be direct and to be upfront. As I mentioned before, just with our copywriting, that we don't have time to be spending a lot just reading or searching for information or figuring something out. It needs to be direct, and we need to make sure that we're extremely direct with our call to action. Online consumers can often get confused on how to successfully convert. Yes, I know it sounds surprisingly, but one of the biggest things is why people don't convert is because it gets confusing, or there's too many steps, or they didn't know what button to click, or they didn't know exactly how to reach out to you. So we want to make sure that it's super clear and obvious. When we think it's obvious, if you're still getting emails from clients like, how do I check out, or how do I make a purchase, or how do I inquire with you, then you are just not being direct enough. So think about how you can be even more direct than you are about how you accept a conversion. So whether it's through an inquiry, booking, a checkout, a purchase, or a download, being direct as well about how we help, who our core offers are, and our customer pain points are also going to help increase our conversions, because we cut the fluff, we cut the overwhelm, and we just focus on exactly what they need at that point in time. Then we make it really easy for them to know exactly how they can get in touch with us or how they can purchase. And essentially, we then get online users to take action. If we're not direct in our communication, they simply have no idea where to click. Even when you think something is obvious, make it even more easy. So I worked with a client, maybe it was a year ago now, and it was something as simple as they had the top burger button on their mobile, and their clients were getting really confused about what the button was. I mean, you might go, wow, that's something so simple, but they had a target audience, which were consumers of an older generation. And this particular generation just wasn't understanding of what that icon button did to then fold out their menu on mobile. So what we did was we just added a arrow on the hero image that said click here for the menu, and it came up on mobile, and instantly they were getting all this feedback from their customers saying that it was so easy to navigate and it just made so much sense, and they were genuinely really appreciative. So like I said, you might think that, oh, I would never do that, we don't need that, but honestly, the more obvious you can make it, and easier you can make it for them to convert with you, to communicate with you, to be direct on any sort of call action, the easier it's going to be, and the more people that are going to do it. All right, point number 8 is business credibility. So if customers and clients are on the fence about investing with you, business credibility can get them over the line. Now, my favorite way, and one of the easiest ways to generate a little boost in our business credibility, is of course adding reviews and testimonials to our website. In particular, I love it when you have testimonials that are unique to your offering, in particular your core offering. So if you've got best-selling products, you need to really generate testimonials specific to those products. Same with services and courses and things like that too. Getting testimonials that are directly for those core offers. People are on the fence and they're not sure, they'll read a testimonial, and that usually kind of gives them that little, that push and gets them over the line. So if you want to be really promoting of your testimonials and things like that too, success stories is an awesome way to go about this. So having a dedicated page just to success stories, whether it's a whole page of reviews, a whole page of testimonials, or if you can get video reviews from customers and clients, would be absolutely amazing as well, and ideal for your business. So reviews do provide credibility to our business, and it provides our business to be proven and trustworthy. If a consumer is unsure about investing with us, like I said before, they will read a positive review and by someone who has previously invested in you. And it kind of just gives them that little bit of like a push to say, hey, this person has done what you've done previously. Like, don't be concerned, don't be worried. You're going to get the same result that they did too. Number 9, easy strategic navigation. So we're not talking just about easy navigation anymore. I want it to be strategic, and there's a reason for this. So navigation is the process of which an online user can click through a website with ease. All navigation needs to be accessible on all devices. So there's kind of 2 different types of navigation that I like to focus on. So one is just like your main header navigation. Of course, we need a mobile optimized navigation as well. I absolutely, as a non-negotiable, love to have footer navigation with links in specifically to your core offers, and kind of like any of that extra information that might be needed, which might lead to like a privacy policy, terms and conditions, and things like that too. As they're scrolling down the page and they get to the end of the page, if you don't necessarily have like a sticky header, you want them to be able to be reminded of what you offer and what your core offers are, and then go and click it from the footer and keep navigating through the website. So that's the second point of navigation that I want to chat to you about today, is to have a strategic navigation system on all web pages to allow for further click-throughs and website search. So when you get to the bottom of a page, let's just say it's like one of your core offers, they get to the bottom of the page, they didn't find what they were looking for. What's next for them? Is it leading them onto a service that's kind of aligned with that, but can offer like a lower price point or a higher price point? Is it recommended services? Is it recommended products? Is it your blog? Is it, you know, more information maybe about who you are? Is it leading into your success stories? So what is going to lead them to keep people clicking through? We want to keep online users navigating through our website to eventually get them to the conversion. So don't give them an easy way out. Keep them engaged, keep them clicking through. The easier it is, the more likely people can then, you know, access the right information and search for it if they need. So like I said before, if they didn't find something on that page, then there might be something else that interests them in the time. And yeah, we want to make sure that we keep allowing them to click through and click through. Okay, so our next point is SEO. Let's get into SEO. Search engine optimization. All right, to attract the right audience, our website SEO implementation is critical. A keyword strategy must be completed. So do not approach your SEO or having someone do your SEO for you if you have not completed a keyword strategy, or if a keyword strategy is not going to be completed by someone else prior to implementation. So we need to ensure that we complete a keyword analysis, the strategy, and ensure that all of the SEO functionalities are done. You would be surprised at how many websites that I've worked on have not had any SEO completed. So quite often with a website design project, if SEO is not completed in the project, it won't be done. If you go to a website designer who doesn't focus on SEO and that's not a strong suite for them, then I would definitely get someone to work on the project with you that does just focus on SEO, because it's super critical. So you want to make sure that all of your meta tags, your alt tags, image tags, and even your general business information is all completed correctly, as well as our front end optimization as well, such as like our H1 and H6 titles. And my biggest one too that I love to focus on whenever I complete SEO implementation myself, or I do speak to people about how they need to better improve their website to start showing up, is compressing their images and bringing their site load speed down. So I won't get into a lot of that today, but it's certainly something that definitely needs to be focused on to start attracting the ideal audience who are searching for your exact offerings. These are the people who are going to be in that ready to buy state. And once SEO is completed correctly, it will continue to improve over time. Our domain authority is only increasing every time we get a backlink to our website. Our keywords are consistently improving and increasing over time. So it's definitely a good investment to make in your business, and definitely one that you're going to want to do if you're serious about maximizing your conversions online, because you are attracting that ready to buy ideal audience straight to your website. So point number 11 that we've got here is an easy checkout and conversion process. So let's look at what is exactly entailed in an easy conversion process. So once your online user has made the decision that yes, they're going to invest in one of your core offers or one of your offers, we want to ensure the checkout process is easy and it's seamless. So this includes being able to add to cart and check out with minimal steps. If an online user has to jump through hoops to complete the conversion with you, they'll most likely bounce, and that might be the reason why as you have such a high abandoned cart rate, or you have such a high bounce rate at the cart. So definitely something that you need to look into. We need to make sure that there's no broken links or errors. So something that people aren't often aware is that there might be like an issue with their side cart, and once something gets added to side cart that they can't access it from there and then check out. Or I've seen websites that don't actually have a cart. So someone adds something to cart and their cart's not there. More often than not, it's not something like that, but there might be like an error. So when they do go out or they go to put in, a discount code that they might have or a shipping code, it just doesn't work and they just get turned off it and they just bounce and exit. We want to make sure that there are plenty of payment options. So this is something that's kind of just a standard today, that no matter whether you have services, or you offer courses or you offer products, to be able to have a payment plan for someone who is ready to invest but might not be in a financial state to invest the whole amount, can still invest in your offers as well. And, we don't always have to have so many payment providers on there, but having things that give people the option to either pay in full securely or through some sort of a payment system is really handy and will help to generate those people who aren't in the financial place to actually go ahead and pay the full fee. You want to make it easy. So if let's just say that your conversion process is to book a meeting with you or inquire with you, making sure that they can easily do that. So it's not even about taking a payment sometimes for someone in their conversion. It's just simply about making a booking. The conversion process happens later on, but what it would be on the website for them to convert is to book a time with you, or book a call with you. That process needs to be really easy. And of course, another big point is making sure that you can do the conversion on mobile. So if it looks really good on desktop, that's all well and good, but how does the conversion process actually work on a mobile? Go onto your website, go onto your mobile, and make sure that the conversion process is really easy. If you haven't tried the conversion process yourself, well, you need to literally, have a go. And you can always put things in test mode, so you're not actually physically taking money, but you need to do the process yourself and see what it's like. So to ensure this conversion process is a success, the online user must be able to check out with ease and not hit any hiccups or errors along the way. Number 12, integration of systems. You can probably see my face light up. I get very, very excited about talking about systems and integrating them with our website. So systems are essentially what keeps our online business clogs turning. They allow for a more seamless business operations and provide opportunities to automate tasks, my favorite. So what can we potentially do? I wanted to chat to you about that today, about something that you might be able to be doing with your website. So you can integrate your CRM system with your website. You can embed a contact form, a quiz, or an onboarding questionnaire with your website. Of course, you can take payment online like we just discussed. And you can set up meetings online too. So to minimize the overwhelm of running an online business, plus streamline tasks that can be quite time consuming and normally quite manual too, we turn them into easy and accessible tasks. And then we do that by integrating it through the website. So I want to give you a prime example today of what I mean. So let's just say you've got a CRM system that you're using at the moment. and you've got an embedded contact form. So as soon as you apply that contact form, that you've created it, exactly the information that you need, and it's embedded to your CRM, when the person completes the information online, you'll then get notified by email, you have a new inquiry, and then they already are sitting as a lead in your CRM system. So you didn't have to go and type that information in. It just simply, did it. And then you would have an automated email sending them an email thanking them for their inquiry. I'm going to get to emails next. So yeah, or let's just say that you are an e-commerce brand, what kind of systems that you're using at the moment that you can add to your website to manage stock, and those sorts of things too. So they're the kind of things you want to be thinking out. What am I doing at the moment that's super manual that I could be adding to my website and managing it all off the one portal? That's something that you need to think about. Point number 13 is our email marketing system, which I touched on just now. So an EDM system is essential for every online business to inform, educate, and nurture our community. So as I had just explained, integrating your chosen EDM system with your website is critical. Setting up customer journeys and transactional emails is something that you're going to want to focus on. And this is really how we nurture clients through the conversion process and thereafter. If we want to offer free downloads and resources, we're going to offer it through the website, but then after the conversion takes place, we're going to have an automated email set up, which would send them our free download, might be a free ebook or, our lead capture form, and any sort of resources as well. And we want to be able to consistently communicate with our ideal audience. So this is what I've got written here. Growing an email list is one of the best things you can do for your business. It provides you with a database of your ideal audience who have proven interest in your business. You get to choose exactly what you want to share with them and when as well. So if, someone has checked out with you previously, if they've inquired with you, if they've just done an inquiry form because they asked you a question, if they've signed up to the mailing list through an opt-in form or a pop-up on your website, these are the sorts of people who have accessed the website before. Whether they converted or not, from a database perspective, you can kind of work out different marketing campaigns around whether you want to target those people who have checked out. But at the end of the day, they've definitely shown interest in your business and they've trusted you enough to want to keep hearing from you and want to know more. So it's really, really critical that we think about exactly the kind of communication that we are sharing with our email marketing list. And that we really nurture them. And, we don't spam them, of course, but we just want to make sure that these are the sorts of people who, we might offer them discounts or we might offer them, our really juicy tips, and things like that too. So little incentives as well. Okay, number 13 is our online incentives. So I did just touch on incentives, which leads me into incentives. So online incentives, people often, I've noticed when I've worked with them, have been really quite scared of offering incentives on their website. Now, I want you to approach this in a really ethical way. Offering incentives is something that most people do on their website. It is something that is ethical, and it's definitely a marketing tactic for the better. And sometimes when we need to give our audience a little push or a little boost to convert with us, an incentive will do just that. So what kind of incentive could be really good and aligned with your business is a discount code on signups. So once you've got your EDM system set up, it's integrated with your website, everything's working, you might offer a 10%, 5%, 15%, however high you want to go discount when someone signs up with you. It can then generate them a one-off discount code, and then they can go ahead and check out with you with that little bit of a discount. What do you get out of it? Well, essentially you're growing your email list. Hopefully that they'll then keep coming back for more and check out with you once they've witnessed, one of your offers and had a really good experience with it. Another one could be free shipping on your first order. So if shipping is something that you can absorb on a one-off basis for a first order, then that can kind of get them over the line. The cart page is generally the highest abandoned, like, bounce rate on carts, especially if we have a really high shipping rate on our products. So yeah, having free shipping on a first order can kind of get them through the line. And then, like with that discount code on signups, once they love the experience they've had with our offer, they will then keep coming back for more. A good one that I really like too is like a bonus when booking a certain offer, or a bonus when you kind of book more than one. So it might be like book 3 coaching sessions and receive this, or book 3 of these products and receive a free, mascara, whatever it might be, as well as offering free lead magnets and free resources as well. So anything that kind of like is a freebie, or I guess like a good deal, it is a really great online marketing tactic, and it's going to give someone a little bit of an incentive to actually convert. So if it's between your business and someone else's business, and you're very much the same, both of you have a really amazing website, really strong brand identity, you've got the reviews, you've got the testimonials, you've got everything going for you, they've reached the cart process, it was super easy, nothing happened, and this company has got free shipping or a discount code on the first order, and you have nothing. Unfortunately, they're probably going to go with this person. And then what's going to happen is that they're going to go into their EDM system. They're going to receive consistent communication. They're going to become a part of that community. They're going to leave a really amazing review. And you missed out on it because you were too afraid. You didn't want to take the risk of offering a 10% discount on sign up. So you can kind of see where I'm headed here, that if you have the opportunity to offer something, I would absolutely 110% do it every time. Okay, this is the last point of the fundamentals to a high converting website, and this is ongoing management. This point is, if you can take anything away from your website, ongoing management is going to be something crucial for the longevity of your business and to bring in consistency. So consistent conversions. Once you have nailed everything else that we've chatted about, and your systems are integrated and your website's converting and things are really happening for you, ongoing management is going to be your next focus. So our website is not a set and forget task. It needs to be maintained, not just for our website health. I know that probably sounds a bit bizarre, but it's true, for our website health, but also to keep our online audience engaged and keep our information relevant. So what I want you to focus on, I don't want you to focus on too many things, but from a high level, it's going to be updating our homepage with new information. And by new information, I mean promotion. So when you're at a stage and you've really hashed out what your core offers are, I want you to update your homepage, focusing on marketing segments in specific with your core offers. If these core offers change, then I want you to update your homepage. So your website is something that should really evolve with you over time, and that's part of the ongoing management. Every single time something happens in your business or you change business structure, you don't have to do this whole revamp and rebuild of your website. You can just manipulate it depending on kind of like the way in which your business is going in that time. If you've got new product photos, or you went and got new personal brand photos or something like that, adding them to the website, consistently doing that. So maybe every couple of years, or you change your hair color, or you've got some new products in, whatever it might be, change the photos and make this a definite priority. If you think, we often think like, oh, people won't notice. They absolutely do notice. They absolutely do. So updating any of our services information as well. Or even just, even just any information on our informational pages. It can be our About Us page. It can be our FAQ section, anything like that. If we have updated information, we need to update it on our website. We want to make sure that our website information is as relevant as it can be at all times. Another part of ongoing management is to make sure that our software is up to date at all times and we are fixing any tech issues. If you come across a tech issue, don't try and fix it yourself. Just reach out to someone who can fix it for you. Don't ignore it, because it will only kind of like snowball into something worse, and then you're going to end up having a whole big issue to fix. And that's because we want to keep our website running optimally and efficiently. We want to keep our online audience coming back to our website for new and useful information, and to ensure we stay relevant and not outdated. So something I mentioned in the website design section was that if our website looks outdated or it stays outdated, people will think our products, services, offerings are outdated too. So anything that we present online is a true representation of our business. And that's why we want to make sure that it's very aligned with our brand now. And that we're just, consistently doing that. We're consistently updating our website. Our websites are running to the best of their abilities. So all of our software is up to date. Everything's working really well. We get our website tested, because at the end of the day, you rely on your website to make money, and you want it to work effectively. You want it to work efficiently, and just as best as it can all round. If you don't update it, like I said, people, they will notice. They will notice. So as we go into, as we've gotten through our 15 points of the key fundamentals to a high converting website, I've just got them all listed there. You've got this presentation. I hope you took notes potentially in this masterclass, and you've got everything that you need to not go into your website feeling really confident about what exactly you need, or what your website requires to start really bringing in some conversions, and turning your online visitors into paid buyers. To get the most out of your website and maximize your conversions, you do need to be able to tick off every key fundamental and ensure that it is implemented correctly on your website. So what do I mean by that? Well, the good news is that yes, it is possible to tick off all of those 15 fundamentals and have them implemented with the right support, knowledge, experience, and time frame. So what I mean by time frame is that it's not going to happen overnight. Even if you implement 15 of 15 things in the get-go, you're not going to see a huge dramatic change as soon as it's done. Will it make an absolute difference? Yes. How long will it take? Everyone's business is different. Everyone has different investments and different focus points and different online business goals. However, will it make dramatic changes? Will your online users start converting into customers? Yes, they will. So what to do now? I've got some advice for you. If you are ready to transform your website into a high converting money making machine, these are the key factors that I want you to do. So I want you to get clear on your online business goals and start listing your short-term and long-term goals for your website. So having goals is really critical to our website design and how it's built and how we are strategic about what we're putting out to the online world. It's really critical that you're clear about that. A website built around goals is a strategic website. A website built just to look pretty and to just kind of like live in the cloud and be accessed to, any random who can get their eyes on it, is not strategic, and it's not going to convert. I want you to uncover your core offers that are going to drive the marketing on your website. So if you are a service-based business, I want you to focus on your core services. Even if you only have 3 services, then great. They can all be your core services. But if you're running like quite a few services, I want you to focus on the core ones and see how you can speak directly to that exact target audience that needs to align themselves with that core offer. If you are an e-commerce brand, I want you to focus specifically on what your best-selling products are, or focus on one collection at a time. So if you are someone who has hundreds and hundreds of products, what I would be doing if I was you is I would be having bestsellers and finding 5 to 10 bestsellers that you want to primarily focus on the homepage of your website, and then have some high level collections that people can click through from there. Always aim for high quality. If you need new photos or branding, get it done. Stop putting it off and waiting for things to happen. If you don't invest and put the time into your online presence and your website, nothing is going to change. If you think that product photos are a deterrent and they're not helping you make conversions, then I want you to get new product photos done. If you have only, not that there's anything wrong with this, but if you, let's just say you have just selfies of yourself on your website, and you want to start having a more personal approach with the people who you work with through your online services, get some professional branding photos done. You can even just get headshots, but they're going to look a lot nicer and a lot more professional. If you think that your current photos are not doing it for your business, then people might just not trust you at the moment. I want you to look into new online systems that can help you to better manage your business operations and be integrated with your website. And a key reason for this is that once you do the work on your website and your website starts to build and you start to scale your business, you're going to have more work. You're going to have more customers and clients to deal with. And this is why we need to get our systems in place, so we are building a scalable business. If you really want a website that's going to bring in huge amounts of conversions and really be that online money making machine that you're after, get your systems ready, get your systems in place, and start thinking about the best ones for your business structure and how you can integrate them to the website to make your life easier as an online business owner. I want you to start, before you jump into anything as well, I want you to make a list of current things on your website that you like and that you dislike. This is going to help you put yourself in your target audience's shoes and kind of really assess your website first. I always get people to do this before I kind of give them my 2 cents on their website, because something that you might really love that's not working for the business doesn't mean that we have to just completely get rid of it. We can just format it a different way, market it a different way online, and you can still keep that really important message behind it. So it's really important that you do that first. And if you do need help, don't be afraid to reach out to someone. Don't be afraid to invest in your online business. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to prioritize your website. Don't be afraid to show someone what you built yourself that you're now needing help on, just to take it that bit further. Something I always say to people when they come to me and they have built their website themselves is I congratulate them for doing such an amazing job and for getting their business so far, and for actually taking on the challenge of designing and creating a website themselves. So it's definitely nothing that you need to be ashamed or embarrassed of. So that's what I want you to focus on now, before you go ahead and start, you feel this like need and want to go and just like completely overhaul your website. So there's 2 approaches that I want to chat to you about just quickly in regards to how you can go about the next step. So of course, there's a done for you approach. You can work with an experienced website design expert to focus on the key fundamentals that align with your online business goals. Remember, like I said before, it's not an overnight transition. It will take time to see results depending on what exact fundamental it is that you worked on. And just because you redesign your website doesn't mean it will automatically make you money. You still have to focus on attracting that right ready to buy audience. However, with a strategically built site, your conversion rates will then increase and your bounce rate will decrease. So definitely a done for you approach is for those business owners who want a professional, who are ready to invest in their online space, who are serious about increasing their conversions online, and they're ready to uncover what's important to them, what's their core offers, what their online business goals are, and make them happen with the support of a professional. So of course, then there's a done with you approach. So you can work with an experienced website expert or business coach who can provide you with actionable recommendations for your specific website. So you'll then have the decision to either make the changes yourself if you are quite comfortable with the website system that you're using, or you can then go and approach a website designer feeling really confident, really empowered, and have a strategy to move ahead with. So website designers sometimes aren't always so focused on the strategy and the brand and what your online goals are. So it's really important that you've hashed that out and that you're super clear cut when it comes to that. And then you can go and approach someone and share that information with them, and it makes their job a lot easier. My recommendation will always be to approach someone who is an expert, someone who's got proven experience and has worked with high quality, reputable website systems to achieve the results that you are after. So they're kind of the little flags that you want to look at before you go and approach someone to either do the website for you or to work with you to get you to a point where you can freely go and approach someone super confidently, or you can go and implement the changes yourself. So I just want to finish off by saying that as a business who focuses on making money from our website, that not prioritizing it is not going to help your business to grow. Adding it to the too hard basket, or if you're not willing to invest in your online presence, it's only going to further continue to hinder your chance of online success. And that's just the reality. You can go through this whole training session and I hope you come out the other side really understanding like what it takes to have a high converting website. But if you're still looking for a reason to go ahead and make some changes, well, that's your reason right there. Nothing's going to happen if it's just you add it to the too hard basket, or if you're just not willing to invest, nothing's going to happen. Nothing will change. So it's just like a kind of like a little reality check there for you in case you needed to hear that. So in case you were wondering how I can help you, of course, if you need a website designer, I run a website design agency. I'm a website designer myself. That's where I started. That's where I started when I was 18 and I first left school. I was building websites. I was managing websites, and I always have through every single corporate role that I've had. It's something, that I absolutely love to do. You can obviously tell by this masterclass and this presentation that it's something that I'm super passionate about. These days, I'm also working as a one-on-one online business coach. And for that reason is just because I'm super passionate about not just the website, but so much more in working with online business owners about how they can actually get their businesses to scale. It does go a lot further than just a website. And if you do work with me, that you'll know that I'm not just specifically just focused on your website throughout a project. So I would love for you to get in touch with me for any website design opportunities, but to also work with you one-on-one as your online business coach and get your business ready to scale. Certainly something that, I'm super passionate about, and I'm moving more into a field of that now as I'm just seeing, some really, really amazing breakthroughs and success from the online business owners who I work through. So my details are there. You can access those pages to get more information. You can send me an email, hello@aimupdigital.com, or of course you can email me direct at amy@aimupdigital.com. If you're not kind of ready to reach out yet or do anything with your website, then please head over to at AimUpDigital on Facebook and Instagram and give us a follow. We follow back. Just throwing it out there. So that's basically it. That's the key fundamentals of a high converting website. There's nothing more to it. It's 15 points. Write them down, check them off, get ready to start seeing some really, really increasing and amazing breakthroughs in your online business, you know, including conversions on your website. I really do hope that you enjoyed this training session and that you are feeling confident and empowered to start making some strategic changes to your website. I will leave it there. Thank you again. And yeah, all the best with your website, all the best with your online business. And I look forward to chatting to those of you who are going to reach out to me in future for any of your website design services or online business coaching too. Thanks.